Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's still on his feet. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try to run this one in. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on third and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch, by the way, ties him with Anquan Bolden all time. He's now at 1,076 career catches.
That number's staggering, isn't it? And to accumulate that many catches, you have to have played like Anquan Bolden, with a fierce toughness and a ton of pride.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. On the move to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 52.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Allen's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On play action, Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Fluck, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 25, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
In man coverage, your #1 Cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 36, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray and he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Five yards remain on second down.
Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll roll him out right. First down and more for Allen. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there on the scramble. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
46 yards rushing for them now to this point. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Now Allen.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got it.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Murray now. Swings this out for Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Murray now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray to air it out again. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.